Okay, everybody.
We're beat solid stage play.
Start the timer, babe.
Oh, what the fuck? I fucking hit the timer.
Did you?
I did,
Did you?
Tell my computer I hit the timer.
Did
I'm gonna kill this stupid blonde Sonic the Hedgehog ass bitch. Like, why you gotta
Oh my god. So,
jump up and down for?
Sonic, did you say Sonic the Hedgehog ass bitch?
Yeah, look at the way she like curls up in a fucking ball.
I don't know what you're
Look
talking
at that.
about.
She just did it. What? She's gonna do this thing, she gets eaten,
Yeah.
and she comes down with a little Sonic ball.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
I don't think that's right. I don't think that you know that. I don't think that is the truth, you know? I
guess not. It's not the truth.
Oh my god. So, update on the whole Hobbs situation, because last time we basically had to stop recording so that Hobbs could like have a little freak out.
Take a fucking dump and freak out.
The reason why she was freaking out is because she wanted to sit on Cameron's lap. But Hobbs never likes to sit on Cameron's lap, and Cameron knows this. But Hobbs just had to go onto Cameron's lap, try and sit on his leg, and then walk back to her blanket, and now she's just like sitting between us like a normal fucking human being
she's
again.
back to being fucking normal.
She had to be like, no, I have to go on this lap, remember that I don't like to sit here, and then fucking sit here.
It's a process, right? For
Yeah.
dogs. For fucking...
Yeah.
It's like every time you place a dog on a...
She's like, no, I know I'm gonna wind up back on this blanket, but like, I still deserve to walk onto this space. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
And you're going to let me. You're going to do what I say.
Yeah, and if you don't, when you die, I'm gonna eat your face.
Yeah.
Because Hobbs would do that.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Hobbs would take one bite of my face and be like, oh, this isn't like steak flavor.
This isn't buttered for me, so. Buddy. Today is just not your day for boss fights, man.
This is one of the hardest. This I think Sally Stage Play is harder than the devil. But not harder than King Dice. I think King Dice is the hardest boss in the game.
Okay.
And you'll see why when we fight him eventually. That'll be like a 6-episode epic.
Yeah.
I also realized you can jump on these things, but I can't fucking do it anymore.
Oh shit.
Why can't I fucking do it anymore?
What are you gonna do?
I want to jump on the cherubs. I want to get in that little baby ass.
Little baby butt.
Yeah.
Hop on that baby butt.
Get that fucking sunscreen baby up here.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that sunscreen called?
Oh my fucking god. Copper tone.
The copper tone baby.
Yeah.
Is there like multiple copper tone babies? Or has there only been one copper tone baby?
There's been multiple.
Has there?
For like commercials and stuff like that. I think the animation of the copper tone baby has remained the same for all time, but like different models have stood for the copper tone baby in like commercials and stuff.
Dude, we should get a baby and try to get them to be the
We should get a baby.
Yeah.
Let's go to Value Village, find a used baby.
Find a baby.
A gently used baby.
They kept them in bins.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
baby bargain bins.
Yeah.
They do it for the alliteration.
Oh, look, they're doing a 2-for-1 sale.
Yeah.
2-for-1 babies.
Oh wow, there's this box set of babies, like classic babies from like the 20s. Like,
you have people walking around like, oh, I have always wanted a baby. You know, like there's just never time. There's just simply never time.
And now
I'll be bad. Let's get a baby.
And now they're on this bin for $5.97 each.
Yeah, it's like a fucking video game.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I was gonna buy Babies 2, but now Babies 3 is out, and Babies 2 is really cheap. Mm-hmm. Put it in the fucking 2-for-1 deal.
Oh man, I miss.
Get 10% off with my Edge card.
What was the best thing that you ever found in a bargain bin?
Oh gosh.
Like the best find.
I found this is a while ago, but I found a cock in my mouth, dude. Just slide it in. I want it.
Oh man.
I'm gonna drink Cuphead's milk in a minute. And I hope it hurts him.
Oh, look at him pulling up his little shorts. He's like, yeah, I'm ready.
That's cute. It's cute.
I'm ready to die.
It's not his fault. It's my fault he's dying. Mm-hmm. It's my fucking fault.
Yeah. That's right. You feel that guilt.
We're talking about... I found a copy of Hitman Absolution in a bargain bin when the 360 was still, like, the console.
Yeah.
For, like, $4. That's a pretty good game. I tend to not look in bargain bins, to be honest with you.
Oh man, I love rummaging through bargain bins.
I just feel like there's usually nothing but shit in a bargain bin.
Yeah, which is why it's so cheap.
Well, yeah.
But I found, the best thing I ever found in a bargain bin was, like, this box set of classic horror movies. Like, old horror movies. There was, like, the original 1920s Nosferatu silent film in there.
Wow.
There was Night of the Living Dead, House on Haunted Hill starring Vincent Price, The Fly, which is like such a good fucking horror movie.
Goldblum? Jeff Goldblum?
No,
Babies! Sorry.
Wow. That
fucking
readout though.
I mean, I don't give a shit about the readout or anything anymore, because these babies, Sally Stage Play, has to get her fucking shit together, stop being such a shitty mother. Fucking ridiculous.
This is like a fucking, like, mommy dearest situation going on right here.
Yeah, mommy dear. I'll show I'm the mommy dearest, alright?
Yeah.
You were talking about bargain bins.
Yeah, no, I found, like, this, like, box set of 7 classic horror movies for, like, $7.
Did you buy it?
Yeah, of course I bought it. It's one of my prized possessions. I love it.
That's cool. It's just funny because you hate horror films.
I love classic horror films.
Because they're not scary.
Yeah, exactly. Well, actually, you know what? House on Haunted Hill, kind of scary. Obviously, like, it helps because the effects aren't there. They're not very good. But it tells a really good scary story.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true. What's it about?
It's about...
oh my God.
I forget how many people it is. It's like 5 or 6 people who are all in a difficult time in their lives, either financially or personally. And Vincent Price's character invites them all to stay in his haunted house overnight. And if they can survive the night, then they each get like they get $1 million.
Wow.
Which, like, this movie was made in, like, it's in black and white. Like, it's old.
I mean, $1 million is a lot of money now. Like, still.
It won't take you very far.
I mean,
it's a lot of money, but it won't take you far.
I'd like $1 million.
Yeah, of course we all like $1 million, but, like, $1 million won't set you up the way that it did in, like, 1942.
No, but you can with $1 million, you could, like, get, like, a modest living somewhere.
$1 million would, like, buy you some time if you invested it properly, but, like, it doesn't stretch as far as it used to. Like you would be a fool. And if you got $1 million in 1942, you could, like, buy a house and, like, the next, like, generation of your family would be set for life. Yeah. Whereas, like, if I bought a house with $1 million, I would, like, be able to pay my mortgage with just that $1 million alone for the next couple of years, and then I'd have to do something. Like, I would be out of money.
Get a job.
Yeah.
You fucking freeloader.
$1 million in 1942 was retirement money, but, like, now it's, like, just buy you time money.
Yeah.
So
$1 million if you survive the night.
if they survive one night in the haunted house, and they all sabotage each other to try and, like, get the money.
So is it actually haunted, or is it just kind of like the hubris of man?
A little bit of both. Vincent Price, like, he sets up some hauntings to, like, try and scare people into leaving.
Right.
But also, like, there's some haunted shit going down, if I remember it correctly. It's been a very long time since I've seen the movie, but I remember really enjoying it.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite horror film?
Probably that one.
That one?
I do really like Get Out. I love Get Out. A lot of people don't say it's a horror movie. I know that upsets Jordan Peele a lot, so
I thought he was upset that people were calling Us not a horror movie.
I think he's upset that altogether people don't tend to call his horror movies.
It's like, I think, yeah, I can see why you'd be upset.
Yeah.
I think you've seen. I mean, yeah, we saw Us and Get Out together. Actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah. I will only see horror movies with you.
Yeah, but the way I see it is like. And, you know, I don't make movies. I'm not a fucking filmmaker. So, you know, take that from what you will. I'm just a dude on the internet. Mm-hmm. And it's like, yeah, I don't necessarily consider Get Out a horror film because it doesn't incite horror. I felt very tense.
You're a white guy, though. I was very scared.
Okay, but Sam, you realize that, like...
the entire time.
Okay, but I can be sympathetic with the main character's situation. I think it's extremely scary, the situation he was in, but I wasn't feeling horror. I was feeling immense tenseness. Like so tense I can't breathe. Mm-hmm. Which is, like, I guess you could argue is a kind of horror.
Yeah.
It's definitely a kind of thrill. So, you know, I get that.
See, this is where I have such a hard time talking about horror movies with people, is because, like, that to me, if I'm tense, if I can't, like, breathe properly, if I can't breathe the way I want to breathe, like, I'm scared. The movie has done its job. I'm scared, you know? Like, how scared do you have to be to call something a horror movie?
I guess it depends on lasting effect. For some people.
Right.
Like, if you leave a horror movie and you think, like, wow, that was scary, but it doesn't, like, you don't feel the effect of that. It's like, was it that scary? It's like, for the thing with Us, right? It's like, despite being a horror fan, when I get scared of movies, I tend to have to, like, my body goes into, if I'm really scared, my body will, like, overtake and go into fucking preservation mode.
Yeah.
Where it's like, stop looking at the thing that's making you this upset.
I'm scared, yeah.
You know, like, I can't help it.
See, like, for me...
But in Us, just really quickly, in Us, near the end of, halfway through Us, I stopped feeling the need to do that. Like, I wasn't scared anymore.
No, for me, like, yes, that is a kind of, like, scare that I can be. That was definitely, when I saw the most recent Woman in Black remake.
With
Mr.
Radcliffe.
With Daniel Radcliffe. I wanted to see it because it was his first movie, like, feature film endeavor after Harry Potter.
It's a spooky movie.
Yeah, it's very scary, actually, in my opinion. But
I remember being very freaked out watching that movie.
I was so scared, Cameron. At one point, I saw it with my friend Emily and our friend from high school, Selena. And at one point, Selena was sitting next to me, and she looked over to me, and, like, we had both been covering our eyes for a really long time, and she was like, "Sam, like, try and put your hands down." And my muscles would not let me. I could not put my hands down. So, like, that's a kind of scared.
Yeah.
But also, I would still classify Jaws as a horror movie, even though I love Jaws, and I could watch Jaws right the fuck now.
Yeah, Jaws is like a definitive horror movie.
I could watch Jaws by myself. Let's put it that way. I do not like watching horror movies by myself, but I would watch Jaws by myself, go to bed, and be fine.
Well, it's because like Jaws doesn't, like, okay.
Jaws doesn't. Well, no.
Jaws doesn't take place in a
like,
house.
if I can, like, say no, it's not just that. It's like, Jaws scares me. You know, like, I get scared. Almost every time I see Jaws. That part where, I'm not gonna say spoiler alert because Jaws is so fucking old.
It's like 50 years old. Like, whatever.
That part where, they're deep diving at the, like, boating wreck at nighttime and the guy's head comes out.
Oh, yeah.
That part always fucking gets me.
Oh, totally.
Because I forget the exact timing of the jump scare.
Yeah.
So it sneaks up on me every single time. But I would still classify Jaws as a horror movie because I can remember a feeling of being scared upon watching it.
I don't think there's anyone out there who denies that Jaws is a
Whereas,
horror
like,
movie.
Woman in Black, like, did something to me physically. It fucked me up. So, yeah, I feel like they're both valid as horror movies. You know what I mean? It's all valid. If they make you feel scared at some point, then it's done its job as a horror movie.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I don't like to get on people's cases about that kind of thing. It's like...
And, like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, well, it didn't reach this number on the scale of, like, terror for me, so it's not a horror movie. It's like, no, like, if it scared me at all, it's a horror movie.
Yeah. Because, yeah, you're right, because if it's...
Or at least if its aim was to scare me. Because, like, also, like, you know, I used to get pretty scared for the longest time, even, like, well into my adulthood. I would get a little scared during Matilda. In the scene where the Trunchbull is chasing her and Miss Honey around the house, like, that would, like, make me intense. But, like, I wouldn't classify Matilda as a horror movie, obviously. But if a movie classifies itself as a horror movie and I get scared at some point, I'm like, okay, cool, it's done its job.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like movies and horror movies.
It's like, fine, you can be a horror movie then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of horror movies, we're going to continue this horror movie, and Cameron's going to have a mental breakdown next time.
Relax, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Whatever.
It's not that bad.